Assalamu alaikum. How are you, students?
Yeah, fine.
Okay, you are fine. I'm glad that you're fine. And we are doing our topic maps. And yesterday we did a lot of interesting things, and we also did an activity. Um, I also asked you to to keep a ball and a marker with you because we are going to do a very interesting thing. If you haven't kept it, then please arrange it immediately. Fine. Students, what we were doing gave us a very good idea about the globe. We discussed that why do we have those horizontal and vertical lines on the globe. Let's see. This is from your social studies book 5, and we are on lesson 1. So we studied about latitudes yesterday. You have a very good idea now because you must have done the activity. You drew the lines of latitude as you were told. We studied about longitudes. We had an idea of equator, and we studied about the prime meridian. All these topics were covered yesterday, and today still we have that question. The problem is not still not solved still. Okay, what was the problem? The problem was this. Not the problem, but this is a question actually. This is a globe of the world, and there is something strange about it. The strange thing is, you told me yesterday that the strange thing is that it is empty, because if you look at a real globe, it has a very detailed map and some lines and the continents and the names of countries, all that is written on it. But here in this picture, it is empty. Okay, so let's talk about the longitudes, meridian of longitudes. Okay, yesterday we discussed that equator, that special line which divides our planet Earth into two hemispheres. The upper hemisphere is the northern hemisphere. The lower hemisphere is the southern hemisphere. Okay, that was clear. Now, the lines which run horizontal and parallel to each other, those are called the lines of, okay, those are of latitude. I'm still admitting you, please. You have to be punctual. Fine. So those lines were latitudes, and we discussed that they do not meet at any point. They do not intersect each other, but they are parallel. We start them from the equator, and around the Earth, they are being drawn. And you must have done in the activity as well. I gave you yesterday. And the circles become smaller. It's a sphere, a round shape. Round shape may, when you draw something in the middle of that round shape, then if you draw the other circles above and below that line, then they will become smaller as you draw them, right? It's a like you can see it on your drawing also. Fine. So now we got another thing here. The biggest hoop around the equator and the progressively smaller ones stacked above and below it reach the north and south poles. Okay, equator, the lines around, I'm still admitting you, excuse me, it's so, please be punctual. Okay, so you got to know the lines of equator, but what about the longitudinal lines, like the lines which are vertical? Okay, so these lines are also drawn like they run from north to south pole, and obviously it's a sphere shape, so it will go around that shape, and then what will happen? Okay, okay. So you know, when they reach the north or south pole, like lines are being drawn, they go around and round the earth, and when they reach north and south, they are actually, they intercept, like they converge there, converge. Okay, converge means they go above, like touch each other, right? We will see a picture, then you will come to understand that what we are trying to say, that they are not parallel, but they converge at north and south pole. The lines of what? Longitude, okay? How? Let's see. How do you visualize it? How do you think if we like equator, the lines of latitude, the lines parallel to equator, they are uh, parallel. Parallel means they do not touch. They are just the circle, circle above a circle, above a circle, and so on till the North Pole and till the South Pole. Okay, but so how do you visualize if they converge, मिल जाएं एक point पे, like at the north and at the south, they touch each other? How? Now again that let's see. Actually, it is not being played. I'm sorry. But no issue. Now, students, you remember, do you remember what I said yesterday? I said that need to have a ball along with you so that we will do an interesting activity over here. Fine. And that activity is about drawing the lines of longitude and latitude. So let's begin. Now I'm watching your videos. Yeah, I can see. Do you have those balls? Yes, you have those in your hands. You have markers as well. Kindly do one thing. First, draw a few lines. You don't have to draw many lines, but just to get an idea, the parallel of latitude, you have to draw few. I'm watching you. I can see you. Okay. Do it fast because we have to go further. We have to conclude the topic. Hashir, where's your ball? Where you have to do the activity. Yes. Oh no, it's so big, Hashir. I said tennis ball. Is it a tennis ball, Hashir? Hashir, it's not a tennis ball. Okay, oh yes, this is Abdullah Osman. Abdullah, very nice. I said draw some parallel lines. They should not touch and they should have the equal distance. They should be equidistance. Okay, and do it. 3, 4, as much as you can. And but these lines should be perfect circles. Okay, one should be in the middle. First line should be in the middle. The special line, the equator line, right? Okay, do it. Okay, do it. Yes, yes, I can see you. You are doing very well. All the class is doing very well. Nice, I can see. Okay, class, do it fast. Yes, ball is necessary, beta. You are asking me that is the ball necessary. Obviously, we have to draw something, and we need a sphere because our Earth is a sphere, so we need a ball. Wes, are you doing it or not? I can see you. We will not give much time to this activity because we have to discuss as well. Okay, do it. Those who have done, they can raise hand. Okay, I can see that many of you are done. Okay, parallel lines are done. So let's start the other thing. This is a very simple activity. You have to draw a line in the middle. That would be the line of equator. And then you should draw, yes, equidistant circles. Ayan Siddiqui, kuch bhi nahi hai. You have to draw one circle in the middle of this ball. When you are done with this circle, okay, and I can see it. Yes, yes, they have the equal distance, and they are not touching each other because they are parallel. Okay, because we are talking about the parallels. Okay, now do one thing. Just keep it straight, like the circle, the equator line should be horizontal. You should keep the ball in front of your eyes as the line in the middle of the ball, the equator should be straight, horizontal to the surface, wherever you are keeping it, in your hand or on the table or wherever. Okay, done. Now start doing one more thing. That thing, you have to draw a vertical circle right in the middle, your opposite, like it should not be horizontal, but it should be vertical. And now draw the one in the middle of ball. Middle of ball, a vertical circle, vertical line. This should be the meridian. Meridian are vertical. We did it yesterday, that meridians are vertical. Okay, done. Very good. I can see that you have done. Now do one thing. You have to draw another vertical line which should go around this ball, and it should intersect it, meet at the top and bottom. Equal distance. It should also be equal distance, like the distance at the middle of ball should be equal, but it will reduce when you take it up, like when it runs up. Are you getting it? Let me explain again. When you start drawing the circle, the line of meridian, you should put the ball in the position where your equator line is horizontal, straight to the surface, horizontal. And then you will start drawing the line of meridian, and it should go around the ball. And then the second line, the vertical, the meridian, it should be started, and then it should cross the other line at north and at the south. Okay, now in this manner you have to draw two or more, three more lines. Choti si ball hai, it's a smaller one, so you will be able to draw it very neatly and correctly. Okay, let's move further. Activity is done. So what we were trying to do, we were trying to think about, have you ever heard that what is the shape of the earth? Shape of the earth. Yes, we have heard several times that the earth is round and it is a sphere, it's like a ball. Okay, but yes, we can see that it's a sphere. It's like equator is in the middle, and it's obviously it looks like a ball, but you see small shadows here on the both sides, which we can see small shadows on your screen. So these shadows are actually telling us something to us. ये हमें कुछ बता रहे हैं. What are they telling us? Okay, the shape of the earth. I'm reading it for you. It's a very interesting fact, which I really enjoyed while I was reading it. The earth is almost completely round. Yes, it is round, obviously. We have been studying about this. The force of gravity. What is gravity? Okay, I'm coming to you. A small question I want to. Okay, I am unmuting Ayan Siddiqui. Ayan Siddiqui, kindly unmute. We are running out of time. Ayan Siddiqui, do you know what is gravity? Assalamu alaikum. Have you heard? You must.
Gravity is the natural thing which used to stand steadily.
Nice. Okay, nice answer. Okay, mute your mic. Thank you. So this is, we hear about it again and again in science, that gravity is the force which pulls which allows us to stay in place and stable. Otherwise, we would be what? We would be flying in the air, just like in the space. the astronauts cannot stay in their place, and they keep on floating in the space. Fine. So gravity would pull the earth into a perfect shape, and you know what, this is the force of gravity which pulls the earth into a perfect shape. And but what happens, our earth is not stable, it is moving on its axis. We will discuss axis jaldi se. I will like do this one, the shape of the earth, and then we will do axis. It's a really interesting point which you will be happy to know. Okay, so so earth rotates and rotates and rotates, and it's the rotation is a bit fast. And what happens, reduces the effect of gravity. So when something rotates very fast, have you ever you have had a ride in the like, have you been to the park and you sat on any kind of rides, like the Ferris wheel or something? Yes, you must have. And you see, when we sit on in any kind of ride, we feel like we have become like our weight has been reduced, and we are moving faster, and we are flying in the air, kind of thing. Na? We lose our gravity or weight, some of our weight. So when the earth rotates very fast, so it loses some of its gravity. Okay? And that gravity allows it to bulge in the middle. Bulge, what is the meaning of bulge? We did in our unit number 1 of English. Bulge means to swallow outwards, to swallow in a sense. The picture was showing the shadowed part in the previous picture. I am showing you. I'm going back, because if you see the image, then you would be able to understand it very well. Okay, this shadowed part, this is the sphere of Earth. And these is lighter parts are the bulged area of around the equator. Zameen beach mein se, it becomes a bit bulged, okay? फूल जाती है थोड़ी सी, like it is outwards, right? And फिर इन्होंने they are actually trying to tell us that when it is bulged from the middle at the equator, then the north at the up and the south at the down, they become a bit flattened, okay? They are pulled. So the shape of the earth is a bit like a pumpkin, which we discussed yesterday. Okay, so this what they were, which on and this shape is called the geoid. Okay, you don't have to do anything with it, but you have got the idea of it. Okay, this is our pumpkin. Okay. We have seen this image several times. This is our third lecture, and we have been discussing it. These are the lines of longitude, the meridians, longitude we कहते हैं, meridians we, because since they are the vertical lines going running north to south, and they run north and to south, and then they go around this shape and they come back, and you can see that here in the middle it's a bit bulged. But when we go to the upper part, North Pole and the South Pole, it becomes a bit flat, thoda sa flat. Okay, it's not a perfect round, but it becomes okay. And either okay, fine. So this was the thing. So okay, what is an axis? Okay, I said that a word came in the previous slide, axis. So what is an axis? And is it shown on the globe or not? Should we go back and see? Okay, dekhte hain. Can we find axis or not? We will go back and see the picture also, but here is the definition. The axis, A-X-I-S, is nothing but it's just a small line, imaginary, of course, it's all imaginary, of the globe, passes through two extreme points known as the poles. Poles, though, you have heard. I'm sure you have heard, we discussed it, North Pole and South Pole, two extreme points, north at the top and south at the bottom. poles, the North Pole and the South Pole. So wahan se we have a axis which passes through them. Okay. Let's see. Kahan hai? Where is the? Okay, here I didn't mention, but you can see this blue line where pole has been written, and this small needle you can see. This needle. This needle is also shown at the bottom. Sorry, it's a smaller one, but you can figure out that there are two needles which are visible over here. So this is what we are talking about. The axis is shown in the form of a needle on the globe. Okay, I am seeing your charts also. Okay, fine. So the real Earth has no such axis. The same thing which we have been discussing. No such thing exists. Earth has no lines and no axis and no all that. But it is us humans who have made them for our convenience. So because we want to find the directions and all that, so we need these uh, like things on our globe. Okay, the circle passing through the center of the earth and perpendicular to the axis is called the equator. Perpendicular what? Math. Perpendicular, there is a line. Okay, let me show you here what is a perpendicular. Okay, you must have done the angles and okay, so there you can see two lines. What you can see, there are two lines, one is vertical, one is horizontal, and the perpendicular is acha. There is another thing. Okay, let me show you. And there is an angle here also. So this is the whole story that, okay, perpendicular to the axis means axis is vertical, okay, a bit tilted, thoda sa tilted hota hai. It is not like North Pole is right above, but it's a bit slightly tilted, teda hota hai. You have seen in the picture also, and it is perpendicular. The line, this is the line perpendicular, this, so it's called the equator. Okay, done. Let me clear it. I hope it was clear. Fine. So this was all which we did today. I hope you have that in your mind. Today we are going to do this quiz quickly. Your question number, because since we are done with all the topics, today was a bit of the revision, and we did two or three new concepts. And now, since the time we have only 10 minutes left, we will do this quiz quickly. I am now coming to you. Please unmute and answer very quickly. Manahil, I have unmuted. Please answer quickly. We have 10 minutes left. Manahil, can you read this for me? Manahil.
Earth is slightly flattened at the dash.
Okay, thank you, Manal. Mute. Okay, I'm bringing the options here. This North and South Pole, middle, yeah, North Pole. Which is the correct answer? Quickly, who will tell? Okay, this is Muhammad. I have unmuted. Would you like to answer, Muhammad? Muhammad, I have unmuted you. Okay, we don't have time. Muhammad, give the answer. Why aren't you replying? Please respond. Okay, I can see the answers on chat. My mic is working properly. Please check yours. Mohammed, want to answer this? Yes, Mohammed, I'm waiting. Jaldi se. Earth is slightly flattened at the dash. Where? Acha, okay, fine. ठीक है. I got the answer. Fine. This is Mehvish. Okay. Mehvish, unmute and tell the answer. I hope you know it.
North and South
Oh,
Pole.
thank you so much. Thank you so much. So the answer is here, and we should what? We should, we are not writing, but we are putting a tick over here, North and South Pole. Okay, thank you so much. The next question is, Earth is slightly bulge in the dash. I'm bringing the options. Think over it and then tell me. Okay, these are the 4 options. This is Anas. Anas, I'm unmuting you. Yes. Unmute your mic and tell me. Anas,
मिस
yes, slightly bulged.
ये लिखना है मैप
Yeah, beta, you just have to tell the oral answers, okay? Orally tell me, I'll take it here on the screen.
कैसे मुझे लिखना है
Anas, okay, fine. You can also send me. Fine. Who is going to tell this boy? Who is this? Tayyab, you are here. Tayyab, answer please. We have 10 questions. We have to do it quickly. We are running out of time. Please. Tayyab,
मिस
yes. What's the answer of this? We are doing on a screen, beta. I'll tick it here on my screen. Whatever answer you give. Okay, say, fine. Who wants to answer? Raise your, okay, this is, I have unmuted you. Okay, this is Abdullah, na? Abdullah, answer please. Abdullah, answer.
No, North and South Pole.
Beta, Earth is slightly bulged in the what? No, no. Okay, okay, kindly mute your mic. Abdullah Osman, tell. Earth is slightly bulged in the dash we just discussed. We saw a picture as well.
साउथ पोल
Beta, it's isn't it in the middle at the equator? Equator is the mid, and when Earth rotates, and the force of gravity makes it a bit bulged, and it is flattened at the north and south pole. Middle में से bulge होता है, and जो ऊपर और नीचे की side है, the north and south pole, they are flattened, they are pulled. Okay, fine, no issue. Now I think you got it. So the answer is in the middle. Fine. Let's go to the other question. One question wrong. Now it's your kind of assessment or something that you have to answer. You will be getting the, okay, I have to, fine. So this is question number 3. Please be careful. Needles are fixed. Oh, wait a minute. Let me move this. Okay. Needles are fixed on the globe in tilted manner, which is called as dash. Yes. Yes, this is pole equate. Okay, nice. Okay, your answer is absolutely right.
पोल मिस
Okay, fine. This is pole. Okay, I'm not doing anything further because our time is out. Pole is the correct answer. Question number 4 is 2 points on the globe passing through axis are called dash, called as dash. Yes, these are the 4 options. Axis, 2 points, 2 points on the pole. Yes, answer please. Okay, who is going to answer? Ayan. Ayan, 2 points on the globe passing through axis are called as dash. Quickly. कहाँ पे होता है axis? We just
इक्वेटर
equator पे axis होता है. 2 points passing through the globe. Isn't it North Pole and South Pole? Up and down? Needle कहाँ थी? Where was the needle? It was at the top, a bit of it was at top and a bit of it was shown in the bottom, like blue, with a blue color. Okay, okay, no issue. Let's move further. Question 5. Imaginary line running on the globe divides it into the 2 equal parts, and this line, wait a minute. Okay, this line is known as the axis. None of these, equator, pole, running through the globe divides it into 2 equal parts. Line, the special line which we have been discussing. What's the answer? Okay, I'm unmuting. Achha, participants have raised hands. That's Students, we are running out of time. We have only 3 minutes left. We'll do it fast. Kindly be prompt. Okay, I'm telling the answer because you are not responding. So this imaginary line is the equator. And now we will skip some of the parts and we will share it on your, like it will be sent to you, because if we do it here, the time will be finished. Okay, now what did we do to, like what we have to think about after this all discussion, right? First thing, what is the shape of the earth? So let's ask you, okay? You will tell me. Yes, Tayyaba. Uh, what is the shape of the earth? We have 3 minutes, please answer quickly. What is the shape of the earth? Tayyaba, I can't hear you and we are running out of time. Would you please? No, I can't hear you, sorry. Okay. Uh, Abir? Abir, I am unmuting you. Please answer quickly so that we proceed further.
Sphere.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much. The next is, can you define axis? Axis what? We just did the quiz about it and we just had the explanation. Mehvish is here. Yes, can you define axis? Axis. Okay. Mehvish, you want to answer? Okay, let's so axis is the line through from north to south. It's an imaginary line on which the sphere, the globe spins, घूमता है. This is the axis. Say it, and this is located on the North Pole and South Pole. Okay. Why does the land around the earth bulge outwards? Why? One word answer, Tayyaba. Nahin. Okay, fine. Okay, time is running out. Ghadia, anyone? Anyone wants to answer? No? Okay, I can see the raised hand, but you are not unmuting. When I'm
Yeah.
okay, who is this? Answer. Why does the land around the equator bulge outwards? One word answer. What makes it bulge? Okay, it's gravity. I'm telling you, gravity ki wajah se it is bulged in the middle and it is flattened at the top and bottom. Okay, so our Earth becomes a bit flat at top and bottom. So let's have a recap. Today we studied that the Earth is almost completely round. The next we did, we understood the concept that force of gravity would pull the Earth into a perfect sphere shape. We also discussed that axis is an imaginary line running from the North Pole to the South Pole. And the most important point was that the reduced effect of gravity on the equator makes it bulge the equator line, the area of the equator line bulges outward because of the gravity. So this is our Earth is flattened at the north and at the south poles, the top and bottom. So today we studied about shape of the Earth, the axis of the globe, the North Pole and the South Pole, and we also did a quiz. That's all for today. Here is the home task. You need to make an interesting title page. You know, it's SST, so you can add an interesting picture or something relevant or depicting your topic. So you should draw it and make it presentable. Then prepare your work page. Work page is where you start doing your question answers and whatever. You write the date and you write the lesson number, unit number, and all the details you should mention there. What you have to do is question number 1 and 2. These are on page number 5 of your book, and you have to do this work in your copy. These are the notebook rules. You have to follow them throughout the session because like it needs to be really presentable. So an important part of your notebook is its visual appearance. If it looks good, then it leaves a good impression. The notebook serves as a demonstration of your learning throughout the year. Not only your learning counts, but how you maintain your notebook. It also counts. Your notebook should be neat. Every entry should be titled, and every entry must have a date and relevant details. Because if you do not mention these things, what will happen? You will be troubled when you will try to find a topic or any information. It will be difficult for you to do that, and your artistic touch should be visible throughout the notebook. Like it's social studies, and it's it your you can have so many pictures and things, illustrations, whatever you want to whatever way you want to do it. Okay, it's up to you. Okay, thank you. That's all for today's lecture. And inshallah, we will meet again with a new topic and with some more interesting facts. So, Allah Hafiz.